Hi, this is Andrew Lightheart from SmallBizTalks.com. Welcome back to Developing Presentation Superpowers. This is part 2. Whereas the first part of Developing Presentation Superpowers was about structuring your presentation, this part is about your delivery. And it's a bit of a paradox. What people often find when they're starting to talk to groups is that they think that they want to talk fast because otherwise people are going to get bored. My advice is totally the opposite. It's around slowing down. Let's think about this as an archetype. You think about the servant and the queen. The servant talks very fast. The queen takes her time. So when you want to establish your credibility, you'll find that slowing down signals that to people. But that's not the only reason to slow down. The other thing is one of the other things is when you think about people listening to you giving your presentation, it's the first time they've heard the material, and so slowing down allows them to digest the information. And I'm not saying that you talk slowly all the time, but just the adrenaline that rises when you're talking to a group, especially when you're not very practiced at it, means that you'll speak fast, and it just doesn't give the impression of confidence. The other slightly subtler aspect of slowing down is that you'll find you have more ability to choose what you're saying. Think about it. If your words go faster than your thoughts, then you run out of thoughts before you run out of words, and so your words race ahead, and that's that experience of the words tumbling out of your mouth. Whereas if you can speak slower than you're thinking, you'll find that you're able to make editing choices as you go. It's an enormous secret. It brings in consciousness into your presentation. This is why this is advice number 2 from having coached thousands of people to present. The extraordinary alchemy that happens when someone is able to slow their pace down is nigh on miraculous sometimes. Now, I used to tell people, like, just slow down, but that didn't really work. Halve your pace didn't work. I then experimented with speak so slowly you're sure you're boring people, but sometimes people didn't get the irony about that. So my advice here as part 2 is to speak so slowly you can hear the words you're saying as you're saying them. Speak so slowly you can hear the words you're saying as you're saying them, and the results are really extraordinary. So this is Andrew Lightheart from SmallBizTalks.com. That's part 2 of Developing Presentation Superpowers, and I will see you next time.